In the second portion of the session, where it comes down to Keith Thurman, I wanted to break some things down because after looking at the fight in its entirety, Keith Thurman put on an absolute boxing clinic to show different dimensions of his game, to show that he wasn't just dependent on the power game. I've seen several people post about, down in columns about Keith Thurman, he's overrated. And if you think that because the guy has more dimensions to his game than throwing one punch and knocking guys out, you know absolutely nothing about the sport of boxing. They call me the fight doctor, and it's a reason why, because I've earned my cachet, and I do understand what it takes to stand in front of a man who's been in a camp for 2 months training for you. It's not about conversation, it's not about one punch knockout power. It's about diversity in your game, utilizing the ring, angles, coming in and out, craft, surviving moments, understanding when you go in there at the beginning of the fight to adapt to what you feel is there. Whenever you get in there with an undefeated fighter, that guy doesn't know how to lose. And some reason, people avoid the simple fact that there are people out there that are good as well. And you don't become 33-0 for no reason. It's a reason why a guy got to that point, because he has more than what it appears. And once you stand in front of a guy who's been in there training for serious months for you, you're going to have to make adjustments. No one's going to go in there and blaze everybody. Manny Pacquiao doesn't blaze everybody. Mike Tyson didn't blaze everybody. George Foreman couldn't blaze everybody. Ask Ron Lyle. There are people that just don't understand what it takes to stand in front of another gladiator and utilize your mindset and utilize your physical capabilities, and what you do in psychological warfare also matters. So what Keith Thurman showed you guys last night, hopefully you guys who are educated in the science of boxing understand one thing: a head-on collision with an 18-wheeler isn't a good thing. Sometimes you have to learn how to swerve. And Keith Thurman must have felt something to make him realize that I may need to swerve tonight and show these guys another dimension to my game. So I won't be in there not being able to make adjustments to fighters who come with more than just one game plan. Keith Thurman has several game plans. And he stung your boy with few clean shots that in the first round dropped him. He switched southpaw. He showed you that he had versatility in his footwork and his angles. And being able to switch southpaw is not an easy task. So if you don't know a lot about the sport of boxing or the science and the craft, you should go and learn a little bit more. So when you're judging and watching fights, it's not all about, okay, one punch knockout guy, because there's not, even Gennady Golovkin's going to face that guy who's going to take him 12 serious rounds. No one's going to knock everyone out. No one has knocked everyone out. The only person right now that's standing at 31-0 and 31 knockouts is Deontay Wilder. And he'll meet a situation where he has to make adjustments and adapt. You don't go in there and knock Klitschko out in one round. You're not going to knock Klitschko out. You're not just going to walk in there. And even Stavern. These guys are crafted and heralded veterans. They know how to fight. And so did Keith Thurman. He shows dimensions to his game, and he doesn't have to apologize for being a pugilist, showing pugilistic mindset, understanding the craft and the science. Thanks again for watching. They call me the fight doctor. And I thank you guys for watching, because you're watching Master Boxing. And when this is where we break the fight world down, baby, and we break it round by round. Enjoy next week's fight, and be sure to get your education up when it comes down to the skill set and the science of a fighter. I hate to see a guy go in there and have to really display his repertoire and get booed. That's just sad. At the end of the day, we need to learn a little bit more, and those, if you are uninformed, get educated. There's nothing wrong with getting educated. Get smarter. This is our sport, and this sport belongs to us. So let's represent it right and appreciate the science behind the guys that go and put that work in, camp after camp after camp, and appreciate the work being done. That's all I got. Peace.